The honourable member for Welland.
Mr. Speaker, grain shipment crisis continues. Over 70,000 rail cars still short in the system. It's impacting businesses across the country. Flour mills in Eastern Canada are running critically low of supplies of high-quality Western Canadian wheat. In fact, some mills have had to literally suspend operations. The situation hasn't improved since the government's emergency order 3 weeks ago. So it's a simple question, Mr. Speaker. When will the minister take action to address the crisis and ensure that farmers are going to be properly compensated for their losses and get grain moving not only across this world, but across this country?
Hear, hear. Good question.
The honourable minister of Agriculture.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the member opposite knows that the Order in Council has had a tremendous effect in Western Canada, moving some 4,400 cars for each rail line last week. They're building to that 5,500 number that they say they can do without affecting other commodities. But the member opposite also has a very short memory. Just yesterday afternoon, I briefed him and the other opposition colleagues on the piece of legislation that will be coming forward after question period today. So I can't understand what his concern is.
The honourable member for Welland.
Well, let's see, Mr. Speaker. What would be the concern of farmers in the Western prairies?
Yeah.
Millions of tons lying on the ground, $140 million out of their pocket every single week, 70,000 rail cars missing in a system that they should have had by now. And of course, the minister says, well, just trust us. It'll all get better.
No, I don't think
Wait
so.
for it. We'll get there. We need to make sure that the money goes back in the pockets of farmers across this country, because that's what this minister has done, is taken it out of their pockets and delivered it to someone else. So will the minister agree that what needs to happen is that farmers need to be compensated during this crisis, because of this crisis, and not the government?
The honourable minister of Agriculture.
Well, what farmers asked for a couple of years ago, Mr. Speaker, was the opportunity to market their crop at the time and price and place of their choosing. We did that, Mr. Speaker, with no help at all from the opposition. We've moved forward on that rail review. We had Bill C-52 a year and some ago, and, the opposition did help us in that one. That's welcome. But we also then briefed them yesterday on the next steps with a piece of legislation going forward that will address a lot of what the member is asking for. So I'm not sure just exactly what he misinterpreted from that yesterday. I thought we were very clear and very succinct in exactly what that piece of legislation would do.